Hello everyone and welcome back to Bandai Product and Figure Review. I have a really special episode again for us today, and we're going to be looking at another Seed Freedom model kit, and we're going to be looking at one of the newer ones that just kind of came out that I managed to get at my local hobby store, and we are going to be looking at none other than the Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam. And as we can see, the box art is really nice. Unfortunately, my cat got to the box before I did. As we can see, there's a little bit of nibbles on the box art. So it's kind of a shame. Watch where your pets are and where you put your model kits. They will find a way of gnawing on it. But overall, it is looking really nice still. He didn't damage too much of it. But apparently my cat really likes this model kit, so it wanted to take a nibble at it. But overall, the art style on this Gundam is really nice. This is one of the latest ones in the Cosmic Era that was featured in the Seed Freedom movie. And this is already looking really nice, especially if you are trying to finish doing all of the Strike Gundams and Freedom Gundams. So let's roll opening and take a look at this wonderful model. Like always, I just love looking at the box art that they do for Bandai. It is really nice. We can see a lot of the real cool detail that we can start doing, especially with it being a sparkle effect on here. But obviously there's a little bit of nibbles on here, so please forgive my cat for ruining the wonderful box art. But overall, it actually looks really nice on the side, where it gives us a really cool glimpse, and it does look like there's going to be a little bit of pink highlight. I have an idea of how to do that, and I actually believe I have some pink panel liner, which I might be able to do that instead of having to just paint that. So I might find some enamel pink and kind of do a little bit of a panel liner and just have it go into that. So definitely look forward to that experimental panel liner, but I also have normal pink panel liner too. But overall, it's looking really nice. And so let's break this bad boy open and take a look on how well the plastic is. Starting off with Runner A. So we have a lovely molding on here. It is another phenomenal job with the amount of detail. We have a lovely kind of a sky blue. We have a nice black color here and yellow for the fins for the Gundam V, and various red parts for a lot of the blasters and other sensors and armor pieces. So this is looking really nice, really well molded on here, so there's not a lot of flash marks. The panel lining is going to be really fun. It's really nice detail, as we can see here. There's these lovely lines on here. Same with the bottom of the feet and these vents, where you can actually add a little bit of panel liner and you can fill those in to give you a little bit more cool detail, highlighting those vent marks. Next up, we have runners B1 and B2. And as we can see, this is going to be primarily where we have a lot of our armor and white pieces. And as we can see, it is really well molded. The head comprises of 2 pieces, and there's a lot of really nice detail in the vents. So let's zoom in real quick. And as we can see, we have another Gundam V. Its mouth guard, which does have some nice raised detail right here. So a panel liner or a Gundam marker will work great to fill in those. And especially with the head being in 2 pieces, we're going to have a lot of fun. And there's a lot of really nice detail for the blasters. So this might be a good opportunity to kind of paint these. These, as you can see, actually have a nice hard edge. So you might be able to mask this off and paint this the color blue for the blaster barrels. So I may end up doing that just because it looks like it's going to be a little bit easier, especially with how of a sharp edge that is. And then we have a lot of the armor joints and side armors for the arms, I believe is what these are for. For this is where we have a lot of the front and back portions of the leg armor. We also have a part for the front and back armor for the waist unit, as well as various other armor pieces. And this is where I may end up actually spray painting this because of how nice the gold is. I managed to find a Vallejo gold, so I may end up just spray painting this all that Vallejo gold and just kind of do the touch up because it is already looking really nice with all of the detail on here. It is a nice orange gold color, but I can definitely get this to be a lot more shiny and to get rid of a few of these flash lines, as you can see right here and here. If you can see on that, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see those little bit of those lines just like right here and here. Those are the flash marks that always happen with the molding process. So either you can buff those out or just easy just to spray them on. It's a little bit more noticeable with lighter colors like gold, yellow. So, and then basically spraying this will give me a primer for all of the other vents that will come onto this. But I think that will make this look a lot nicer, and I could possibly do a clear sparkle effect on top. And now we actually are getting into the wings themselves. And this is basically where I'm saying I might be able to just kind of do my own little paint job. This does actually come with stickers for that, which these are the stickers for them. So they are really nice. They are holographic, and they are really they're pink. So I may end up needing to find like a neon pink if I wanted to hand paint that. But I may end up trying these because these do look like they are really nice on here. So I may give it a try for once with some of the stickers, because some of the stickers are actually looking fairly good. So I may actually give it a shot with this just because they give us the option to do all of these. And then I'll just do a clear spray coat just to seal them all in. So, but overall, it is really nice, sturdy, and it has a nice little front and back, so giving us a lot of flexibility with the amount of detail that we can actually do. And we also have the cockpits, or part of the backpack, which comprises of like two pieces, which is on here and here. So there's quite a bit that we can actually do, and we have nice little leading edges here and here. I kind of forgot to go over runner D. This is where we're going to have a lot more of the arm joints. So this is going to be another one that I'm probably going to just spray paint all gold. And I have an idea of what kind of gold that I might want to try, since I do have a rattle can. But I did also get some Vallejo gold for another project, but I may end up trying it out on these. But as we can see, the molding is really nice. The raised detail on here is phenomenal. So Bandai still is doing a top-notch job with its molding, and I will find out how well this actually puts together. So far, from the ones that I have put together, they actually turned out really, really well. And one of them I actually did paint with Gundam marker, so I may end up doing another project similar to this using Vallejo, where I actually try to do hand painting or airbrushing a little bit, since I do have a spray booth. So definitely look forward to those videos, since I will be recording those processes too for its build quality videos. And this is where we actually have another set of armor pieces for the blasters, which comprises of like 2 pieces. So they are a nice gray color, and we got some vents here and the neck piece here along with some other vents. So these may just need to be lightly painted gray. I do have a light sky gray, so if I really wanted to, I could just paint this a lighter gray. So I may end up just trying to actually paint this. White is going to be the one color I basically say you don't really need to paint if you know how to polish the sprue marks. But white parts are a little bit easier to do. But just in case, I'll probably do a painting experiment just to showcase on how to paint white in a later video. And these are going to be our last parts. We have this lovely katana blade. It is this lovely black color, so I may end up doing a sparkle effect with this just to make it a little bit more kind of holographically, kind of like how it is in the pamphlet, where it kind of has a nice sparkle feature to it, as we can see in the instruction manual. We can see the blade kind of is nice and shiny, so that's going to be really nice to add that onto there. And we also have our energy shield right here, which is another translucent blue color, as well as the eyes. I may end up trying to paint those again. The detail on them are fairly good. Sorry if I can't really see that really good without zooming in too much, but overall it's really nice detail on here, and it's a lovely molded. There's not a lot of aftermarks on here, so there's not going to be a lot other than just trying to work on nipping these and getting those sanded for the energy shield. And these are the last items that we have, and that is for the blasters and eye and other sensors. So, and we also have our beams right here, which is another PVC flexible plastic red color. So I may or may not need to use these, but they're really good to have. And do be careful, they are still fairly flimsy. They can be broken, and as we can see, it's already bending, and I haven't even had this open for too long, so do be very careful. Alrighty everyone, that's going to conclude the unboxing of the Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam. It looks like this is going to be a really fun project, a lot of good opportunities to try out painting for detail work, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So again, leave those down in the comments if you want to see this either just straight build or painted. So I may end up doing a combination of both just to try out some of the stickers. If I don't use the stickers, just in case if someone messes up, I can basically give them my stickers since I'm not really going to be using them. But the colors and stuff on here was phenomenal. It looks like it's going to be a really fun build. Bandai has done another top-notch job with giving us a really nice, cool-looking model kit. So if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Leave those comments down below. I do read those. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode.